Welcome everyone. I am Dr. Ganesh. In this video, I would like to introduce machine learning. The expected audience are people who has no background on machine learning but who are curious to know what is machine. I hold a PhD from National University of Singapore and I worked for several years in industry and academia and handled several roles including architect, manager, evangelist, principal engineer, faculty, etc. I have conducted a lot of talks and workshops in different countries, including those in US, Europe, Australia, and Asia. Some of my interests include cloud and edge computing, IoT, software engineering, game theory, machine learning, cyber security. I am a Kathakali artist. Kathakali is a traditional Indian dance from the southernmost state of India called Kerala. The pictures that you see here are all my pictures. You can be reached me through LinkedIn, Twitter or Facebook through this handle, and my website address is here. So my aim, as I said, is to introduce the very basics of machine learning and some of its key differences with respect to other common terminologies such as data analytics, artificial intelligence, etc. in this particular video. Let's start with novel coronavirus, which is widespread pandemic in the current days. So what does novel coronavirus has to do with machine learning and artificial intelligence? So see here some of the news that came in the recent past. Scientists are identifying potential treatments for coronavirus via AI. Coronavirus brings China's surveillance state out of the shadows. AI applications surge as China battles to contain coronavirus epidemic. This is again 1 month old news cuttings. That is why it referred to China. I am sure if you refer now, it will be all over the world. The references on coronavirus for machine learning or artificial intelligence will be for all over the world. And you see here some of the samples where there's a power grid where a robot is doing the monitoring instead of a human, which is much safer option than a human during this norm time when social distancing is a norm. Or you see in a hospital or in a hotel where the delivery or treatment of patients etc. are done through drones and robots. All these uses machine learning, artificial intelligence capabilities. And one of the newsmaker during this time is Blue Dot, who is an AI company who made its first alert on December 31st, which is ahead of the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So Blue Dot really did determine that there is a pandemic coming in much before even official agencies came out. So, and Blue Dot is all about a company who try to detect processed data from various media and try to detect such pandemics. So you see here what Blue Dot says. They are currently using NLP, natural language processing, which is also a branch of artificial intelligence or a component of AI, and machine learning to process vast amounts of unstructured text data. Currently, they process data in 65 languages to track outbreaks over 100 different diseases every 15 minutes around the clock. So if this work is done manually, definitely we can assume it will take weeks and days and weeks. So that is where machine learning or natural language processing or the core of artificial intelligence helps improve how we live. Now with that context introduction, let me ask you, what is artificial intelligence? As per the dictionary reference, the study of the modeling of human mental functions by computer programs is the simplest definition of artificial intelligence. It is composed of two words, artificial and intelligence. Anything which is not natural is artificial, right? Artificial flavoring, artificial coloring, anything. Intelligence means ability to understand, reason, plan, etc. So any code, technology or algorithm that enable machine to mimic, develop or demonstrate human cognition or behavior is artificial intelligence. Possible applications: machine translation, social network analysis, image analytics, virtual personal assistants, robotics, Internet of Things. It's endless actually. Possible applications are endless. Now let me ask you another example. How this very popular fast food chain McDonald's is related to artificial intelligence. Any idea? Those who follow news might have seen this news. A burger, french fries and some artificial intelligence with your next McDonald's order. The fast food giant is acquiring a company called Dynamic Yield, which is based out of Israel, to customize user experiences. So let me give you a brief. McDonald's think that artificial intelligence can help sell more fast food customers. So how they will use is, for example, when based on the time of the day, weather outside, etc., the menu can be changed automatically. So if the weather is really cold outside, maybe a hot coffee or hot tea can be added into the menu and displayed over the screen, and vice versa. The system will also make recommendation in real time for additional items. For example, you might have visited another McDonald's in the past and ordered something, gave a great review. That can be factored in when you visit another country altogether, but you still visit a McDonald's. They can suggest, okay, sir, as you like this item in the past, would you like to order for that? So see another example of how artificial intelligence is going to transform our lives. We will start seeing all this soon. Now let me give you an explanation or a brief understanding of what is the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning. So this picture shows a rough idea of various components involved in artificial intelligence and components involved in data science and where learning or machine learning comes into picture. The picture is very much self-explanatory. Learning is important for different aspects of artificial intelligence, including planning, reasoning, natural language processing, how robots can work, how they work from the looking at the environment, how they learn. Similarly, for data analytics, getting insights from data, everywhere learning is useful. So machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence. Now let us see the difference between them. AI stands for artificial intelligence, where intelligence is defined by acquisition of knowledge. Intelligence is defined as the ability to acquire and apply knowledge. Machine learning stands for defined as the acquisition of knowledge or skill through data, through the surroundings or whatever. The aim of AI is to increase chances of success and not accuracy. But the aim of machine learning is to increase accuracy. I want to increase the accuracy of how I make a decision or how I predict something. Another example is AI is all about decision making, and machine learning allows system to learn new things from data. Or AI is all about finding optimal solution. Machine learning is all about finding a solution whether it is optimal or not. So let me ask you or brief you on another topic called business intelligence. It comprises of strategies and technologies used by enterprises for the data analysis of business information. It is a technology that gets the right data to the right people at the right time so that can make more effective business decisions. Now, what is the difference between machine learning and business intelligence? So if you see the body of work, business intelligence functions like methodical to process business in the desired path, whereas machine learning enables computers or machines to learn from existing data. And there are so many other differences. Let me just take one more. Say usage of algorithm. Business intelligence does not depend on algorithm. It relies on skill. Whereas machine learning hugely depends on algorithms, different types of algorithms. Now what about data analytics? Data analytics is a process in which data is examined in order to draw insightful conclusions. With an example, suppose you visit a restaurant daily. You decide what you want to eat on your budget. Assume we have the data. Maybe every day what have you eaten, what time you have eaten. Assume this is there for 1 month. Now data analytics on the above data, we can do analysis to find pattern about your eating habits. It can give you information like on every Monday you prefer something, every Thursday night you prefer something, whenever you are with so and so person you prefer something, etc., etc. Whereas machine learning is what uh, it can try to do something with your data. So you are going to a completely different restaurant at a different time. Machine learning can try to predict and tell what you prefer based on the menu items of that particular restaurant. So machine learning is making the machine to learn how to deal with unknown inputs. Now what about data mining? It is a process of discovering patterns in large data sets involving methods at the intersection of machine learning, statistics, and database systems. So it's about understanding patterns in a huge amount of data, which involves some amount of machine learning, some amount of statistical theory, and databases. So the differences are quite huge. Data mining is all about extracting knowledge from large amount of data. Machine learning is introducing new algorithm from data as well as past experience. Now let me take another example. Nature, data mining involves human interference more towards manual, whereas machine learning is more of automated, and once design is self-implemented, no human effort is required. Application of data mining is primarily used in cluster analysis, whereas machine learning is used for a lot of things including credit scoring, fraud detection, designing computers, spam filtering, etc., etc. So with all these differences, what do you think is machine learning? Machine learning is the field of study that gives computers ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. In simple terms, machine learning means making prediction based on data. There are different types of machine learning algorithms. Hopefully, I will work on uploading videos on some of these aspects in the future. So there are supervised and unsupervised algorithms which works with data to extract features, apply on machine learning algorithm, understand output. The output could be grouping of objects, predicting certain things, etc., etc. If I take a quick history, our intuition come much earlier, and in 1900s, manual analysis, manual calculation to predict outcomes. Then statistical programming languages came into effective in 1970s. Later in 1990s, visual statistical softwares came up, and now we have automated machine learning which can analyze based on data and predict things. Now, machine learning is hard. If I say that, obviously the next question is why. Let's take this picture. There are two kids here, right? So you see this as two kids lying on a sheet of cloth. What your machine learning algorithm sees a series of, yeah, that's it. Or let's take a example. Now find out the number 2 from the list of symbols. We can easily understand many of these, but maybe a machine learning algorithm, it will find it difficult because there are different ways of writing such a symbol number 2. Or how are you identifying something as an apple? So you see here there are 3 apples or potential apples. One is an apple itself, which is red in color, a fruit and oval in shape. The Apple Corporation's logo is white in color, which is a logo which is a cut oval. And the other one is a peach, which is red in color, a fruit and round in shape. So see, there are small differences. So for a system, they may wrongly take it as single item, even though these three are three different items. Or you examine a cat. A cat has fur, a cat has eyes, legs, color, many other things. So the machine learning will become so hard for such a small animal to be detected whether it is cat or not. So with that, I hope you understood the very basics of machine learning. Very high level, maybe a aeroplane's a bird's eye view of what is machine learning. Hope to upload more videos to take you more into the details of these topics. Thank you.